Hello, everyone! It's been a while since I've done one of these. And, on that note, let me make sure this is actually recording. Just a sec. Okay, it's totally fine, actually. Um, so welcome to another Shameless promotion. Um, I'm doing this one specifically for Jacksaw Jack, but I hope everybody else gets a kick out of it, too. Now, this is a game that originally came out on mobile phones, iOS, Android. I don't know if there's any other OSs out there for mobile phone. Maybe it's on Windows Phone also. I don't know. Anyway, um, the basic goal of the game is to create a plague of some sort, bacteria, virus, fungus, stuff like that, and try and destroy the world. You're not trying to cure the world, you're trying to destroy the world. And I've been playing a fair bit of it lately, and it sounded like Jack might be interested in. He expressed some interest, so I thought, I can get some. He didn't have a smartphone to play it on, so he had to get the PC version. The smartphone version is free, and I'm heavily using air quotes here. You can do like the first plague type, and you can't unlock any genes unless you buy the full version, which is like with tax like $1.06, which I think it's worth it for a smartphone game. You'll have to unlock everything by playing through the game, but it's fine. You have to unlock all the viruses that way. You unlock all the genes that way to modify stuff like that. You can buy more scenarios, but I'll spend $1 on the phone version and also have this PC version. Now this version is hefty. It's $15. Is it worth it? It's honestly hard to justify a price of $15 for it. All told, since it comes with everything that the phone version does, including all the DLC and stuff, in the end, I think it's slightly cheaper to buy the PC version, and it looks better, works better, all that fun stuff. But if you're just looking for the basic game on the phone, if you've got a PC and a phone, maybe try it out on phone first. I don't know, since you can actually get it for free to start off. But anyway, there's a fair bit to do in this, and it's kind of boring to watch. I debate on whether I want to do this or not, but Anyway, let's get this started, shall we? Let's see. We got speed runs. Eventually, there's supposed to be competitive and cooperative multiplayer. Now, how does that work? Well, basically, I don't know how the cooperative works, but the competitive is just like, who kills the world faster, basically. Or if neither of you, end up winning, who ended up killing the most people. Something like that. We got official scenarios, and then there's customs. Okay, it's early access. It's still in early access. It already does more than the phone version does. So this is a example of an early access that works, I guess. So good for them. There's been so much early access trash lately. Their early access thing is basically just trying to make sure it works fine on PC, which it does. So I guess the custom scenarios will be ones. This might have. It probably has like Steam Workshop support or something like that, or it's got tutorial, official scenarios. But we might take a look at those a little bit later. Main game though, we're gonna play a quick game. Okay, you've got bacteria, which is probably the easiest to do. Your virus can I'll show that off later about virus mutation. This one's like pretty normal, unlimited potential, blah blah blah. Virus, it mutates really quickly, which can be a good or a bad thing, depending. Because it may end up doing stuff you don't want to do, but you also get free mutations quicker. So, fungus, I'm stuck on fungus. Fungus sucks. Its special ability is that you can use like a fungal artillery cannon to try and launch it off to a far place, but it's random, and it's hard to get to islands. So this would be handy if you could choose where it landed, but you don't. So, and it spreads so slowly. Fungus sucks. I can't wait to get past it. I will never play fungus again. Neurax worm, I'm be interested to see that. Let's see, it's a manipulative organism that burrows into the brain. That sounds fun. Fun. Parasitic lifestyle prevents DNA alteration from everyday infection. Prevents DNA alteration? Does that mean, like, stops mutation? I don't know. Necrovirus, unclassified. Early analysis suggests extreme regenerative abilities. Basically, this is supposed to be like the zombie virus. Yeah. The T virus, if you will. The prion, slow, subtle, and extremely complex pathogen hidden inside the brain. That sounds bad. Nanovirus, out of control, microscopic machine with a built-in kill switch. So basically, nanomachines that are bad. And bioweapon, exceptionally lethal pathogen that kills everything it touches. Hooray for biowarfare. Bacteria! Let's do that one, because it's probably the simplest. Insert gene. How many do I have? ATP. You start off with none of these unlocked. You can pick one for each of these. There's 5 in each one. You can pick one for each. And, yeah. Let's see. Let's get this for more DNA. No. Okay, that's all I have unlocked. What you unlock seems to be random. It picks one of these 5 categories, and then it unlocks the first one of that, or the next one, just goes on down. Yeah. And we're putting on casual, so this will be pretty easy. There's 4 different difficulties. I've never tried on brutal, let alone mega brutal. The difficulties are classified as such. No one washes their hands, research doctors don't work, and sick people given hugs. Yeah, for casual. Normal. 67, well, okay, 2/3 of people wash their hands. Doctors work 3 days a week. Sick people ignored. Brutal. Compulsive hand washing. Doctors never go home. Sick people locked in prison. Ugh. Mega brutal. Genetic drift impacts evolution. I'm not sure what that means, actually, in this case. Doctors invest in research. Random medical checkups. Yeah, so you get found out, like, way easier. So we're going to do casual. I'm just here to show this off. Right, hello? Oh, okay. I was wondering what the hell was happening there. I always name my plague Bad News. It's just... It's bad news. What do you want? Welcome to Plague Inc. You're a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select the country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm, or click on another country instead. Now, the phone version of this is annoying, because it's the first country you click on. That's what you got. If you got fat fingers, you might miss the country that you're actually trying to pick. Now, if you're trying to pick something big like Russia, that's not a problem. But if you're trying to get up in here and be like, oh, I want, let's see, what's a good one? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. I usually like start in Southeast Asia anyway. But if you're trying to pick a smaller country, sometimes it can be a little difficult. Bad news begins in Southeast Asia. Now, there's all kinds of different things you want to take into consideration when you start this. Obviously, it takes, like, geopolitical stuff into consideration, like whether a country is more rural or urban, hot or cold, dry or humid, and that sort of thing helps. Now, stuff will spread better typically in poor countries that are typically hotter. Yeah, at least it seems to be easier. These have a problem of like trying to jump islands sometimes. We'll get into that in just a second, though. As these balloons pop up, pop them. You get more DNA points. What do you take your DNA points to do? You can see everything that your virus has done here. Wait, what's this? Transmission. I should probably turn down the music a little bit. It's a little loud. Okay, now you go up here and you spend DNA points. Now, I have enough to buy a few things, but I'm not going to buy anything yet. Okay, you want to work on infectivity, severity, and lethality. In that order. Really, you want to try... Like, I'm not sure why you'd really want severity up. I don't understand that bit. Infectivity, you definitely want high, so it's a better chance of it transmitting all over the place, and yeah. Now, lethality, you want to keep low for a while. It's... Wait, does this say anything different for this? How scary the disease is. You want to kind of keep the severity low so that the severity, the higher severity, the more likely you are to be discovered, and the more likely people are going to pump in research funding into research and stuff like to develop the cure. Shifts global focus, stuff like that. So early on, you want mostly work on your infectivity. You can do that by these different transmission vectors. Some symptoms increase infectivity. If we click this, you can see it's really hard to see, but you can see a little like increase of like how far it go if we pick that. Nausea is a good way to spread it. Insomnia doesn't affect infectivity at all, but it does raise severity quite a bit. And makes you less productive. There's other factors that it won't show in these bars. Like if it says stuff like makes them less productive and irritable, this works against cure research. So stuff like that is good. Something like cysts that helps both infectivity and severity, which you don't really want severity up high. And lethality you definitely don't want high until your infectivity is high enough that you think everybody else will get infected in time. So you can go and start increasing the lethality and let everybody die. If you increase your lethality too soon, the disease will die out because there'll be no more hosts left. That's bad. And over here we have abilities. This is for mostly survivability. Survive better in the cold, heat, resist cure, and then every plague has their own unique abilities over here. Bacteria has a thing where they can resist all climates better, so you can really you don't need these two. Wait, I just thought of something. Just like it's been a while since I've used Fraps. It occurred to me that I probably had the mouse thing turned off, and I did. So now I think you can see the mouse. Woo! So anyway, this one here on the right for all climates, you don't really need these two. I mean, they'll still help, but yeah. And yeah. So now you can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Watching all the traffic here. You typically want to get a country in the beginning that has a seaport, in my opinion. I like Egypt. I like Southeast Asia. This can be annoying to get later on. Greenland and Iceland are a pretty decent start. Pop the orange and red balloons again for more disease points and stuff. Now let's turn up the speed a little bit because this is mostly just a waiting game. This is the game. It's like you have to like click and stuff, I guess. Transmission. Birds is really good for just about anything. Like even when they close down land borders, birds will still try to get across. So that's helpful. Rats are good for urban environments. Mosquitoes, hot environments. Livestock, rural environments. Blood, poor environments. Air, dry environments, and better transmission through airplanes. Water, better transmission through ships, and works better in humid countries. Yeah. I like to max out water first, personally. Well, it also depends on what I'm playing as. But let me turn down this audio a little bit. Well, the music's not even that high. Music's kind of creepy. I like it. It's like there's only like 1 or 2 tracks. I think there's only 1. It's on a continuous loop, but that's fine. Now, click on the country, and you can kind of get all the information that you need about it. You click this plus sign here. You can find out what these symbols are. This one means hot. This means humid. What was that? Oh, that means it's rural. Okay. So it's more countryside-ish. And a dollar sign with a circle around it means poor. A regular dollar sign means it's rich. If it's got little skyscrapers and stuff in the picture, it means urban. What's the dry icon look like? That's the dry icon. This is the little cracks in the ground or whatever. And you can figure out what it is, but yeah, the little snowflake means it's cold. If it's got nothing there to show temperature, that means it's temperate. If there's nothing for, what type of countryside, it just means it's, half rural, half urban, and no water or dry thing, it just means it's about normal, so, yeah. You look at some place like the United States, rich, urban, Canada, rich, cold, England, rich, urban, humid, and cold. Yeah. Eurozone near collapse. I guess they're talking about the European Union. There's like little events that'll pop up every now and then that kind of helps you out, or it can hurt you. Politicians have confirmed that political short-sightedness and self-interest may result in the total breakup of the euro. I guess that means the Eurozone. Eurozone near collapse. Let's see. What do I need for this? 16. Alright, we'll just wait for that. Speed it up a bit. What's it? Oh, that's a zoom slider. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Time out, thank you. Okay. Let's transmit some more via water. Sometimes things will pop up and say, like, oh, airplanes are now using, like, filters and shit. But if you research, like, the first level of air, it'll be like, oh, okay, now you can get past that shit again. Now, it'll try to hop over to other countries on its own. It's in the water supply now. It may get transferred via a ship. If you're on the map and you see a red ship or a red plane, that means that flight or cruise is infected, and wherever they're going, that country will then be infected. Otherwise, they have to cross land borders. You can click on the country, and you can see what all's still open up here. Southeast Asia doesn't have an airport, at least in the game. It does have a seaport, and every country has land borders, even the islands. I guess the only way to get to the islands if the land borders are closed is by, well, even without that is birds, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's you really don't want to increase lethality until you're sure that every country is infected and will spread quickly. Then turn up the lethality. That's what I'd do. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I can't just press the pause button. Damn it. Let's see. What are we? We're poor, rural, humid. And the water thing is even better for a humid country like this, so that's why it's spreading so damn quickly. 166,000 already. I like starting in the Asia region, really, for the most part, because there is a ton of people to get here. I'm not sure what the marks are, but like you get like another DNA point after so many infected or whatever. So you can like rack up points really easily in this region. I mean, look, we got freaking Iran, Pakistan, India, China. India and China, there's like a third of your population in the world there. You throw in Southeast Asia, Korea, Russia's right there, even though it's surprisingly small. Yeah, you can rack up points here really easily. Now, all that really does is it kind of like speeds up the game, I guess, a little bit. So, anyway. Oh, well. Let's see, I found it was increasing infectivity, especially in poor regions, and mutation chance. Now, increasing the mutation chance, what that does is mutation will randomly give you a free symptom, whether you want it or not. Increasing the mutation chance increases the rate of that happening. Now, depending on your situation, this will be a good or a bad thing. If you're kind of in the mid-late game, maybe you want to go ahead and start, having lots of mutations pop up, so you can get all these symptoms and stuff. Especially when you start running out of DNA points, because you spend it all on stopping the cure or making your shit more viable elsewhere, etc. Let's get the temperature thing. Let's pump that up. We need 11 for the last one. Okay, let's speed it up again. Pop that. Oh, it's our first infect. Oh shit. London Olympics mystery. Oh, yeah, the London Olympics is on hold for right now, but they might hold it. Anyway, let's pop those. Okay, so what all did we get here? Japan is infected. China is infected, and somewhere else. Indonesia is infected. Now it's gonna start spreading, and it's gonna be great. Let's see. Let's get the other thing. All right. All of these places have seaports, so that's really helpful for us. All right. Again, this is the game you're pretty much just waiting around. I don't know. I find it to be kind of fun. It's kind of relaxing to play, and yeah, the more red a country gets, the more it's like fucked up. Yeah, SE Asia has like what 250 million? No, is it close to that? Oh wow, I just about nailed it. All right. Oh, Oh, wait, whoops. Jump the gun there. Okay, what do I need for airplane? Or air. Okay, need 3 more. Oh, that shit needs to spread. Come on. I can turn the speed a little bit more, but I'm afraid I'll miss shit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, let's get this shit into the air. Yep. Oh, there goes somebody. Oh, it's in Africa now. It's kind of fun watching your little... I don't know. I like geopolitical sims and stuff like that. So something like this is neat to me. Oh, I didn't realize India got infected. Good for them. That's like over 1.3 billion there. Okay, oh, they're going to the Middle East. Oh, well, no, technically that's Saudi Arabia, but... Now, some areas, like, you'll know Southeast Asia, that's where, like, Vietnam and Thailand and stuff like that are. Sometimes they just have clusters of countries as, like, they just classify it as a zone. Or they do something weird, like, Saudi Arabia, now it has, oh, God. What's in this area? Is it Qatar? I think. I don't remember. But, like, the Middle East, this is where Jordan and Israel would be and stuff like that. And Alaska's part of Canada. Yeah. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's get this. Oh, I need another point. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Well, that's exactly what I needed. Get that shit into the air even better for the dry places. Gonna try. Oh, I can go ahead and get it. This one basically makes it so that this works better, or even better, in planes and ships, and works even better in humid and arid climates. It's like a combined thing you have to work towards by combining these together. Like if you combine all 3 of these together, I forget what it leads to, but yeah. This one plus this one, when they combine together, just makes life miserable for pretty much like all of Africa and the Middle East. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. Bam! Nothing is safe. Oh, jeez. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Time out, time out. I wish I could just hit the pause button. And this shit is just popping off, and this is a little loud in my headset. There we go. Let's just turn down just a little bit. Okay. Now, we got some more disease points. We don't actually have any symptoms yet. I'm not really sure I want to have symptoms yet. It's not casual. I don't know why I'm trying so hard. Let's get people throwing up. That'll be fun. Yeah. And coughing. So they're gonna. Sometimes your symptoms will combine and produce other effects. It won't. Sometimes it doesn't happen immediately. But like if you combine stuff like, say, coughing and nausea, at some point you may get projectile vomiting. Yeah. How many points do I have? Do I have enough for... Let's wait till I get one more point. Yeah. Oh, hello. The bad news is mutated and developed the pneumonia symptom without using DNA points. Fantastic! Yeah, that's one of the free mutations I was talking about. Okay, so this one we got for free. Increases infectivity, severity a little bit. Works better in cold climates. Now, let's combine insomnia and anemia. Yeah, that will make the... It's not actually zombies, but they call it the Walking Dead combo. Basically, between anemia and insomnia, everybody's going to look really tired looking and gray as shit. And yeah. Alright, let's get back to it. Slow it down for a little bit. Uh-oh, there goes to America. Russia got it. Kazakhstan's got it. Let's see. It appears to be mostly harmless. Let's see. In a normal checkup, a doctor in Indonesia found a new disease which has been named bad news. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting the disease. Okay, so we've been found out, but once you've been found out, it doesn't necessarily mean they started the cure yet. So we gotta keep spreading this shit. We still got to hit places like New Zealand, Iceland, Greenland, the Caribbean, and Madagascar. Once we hit those, all the islands, I become a lot more comfortable with pretty much everything. Nothing's been closed yet, so we're good. Let's see. Let's get cold weather stuff. Even though we got this or plenty of this, yeah. We'll make sure this shit can thrive. Okay, that's Madagascar. That's one of the islands done. India has started work on the cure. Okay, the Middle East is infected. Or was that Iraq? That was Iraq. Okay, 4 more islands to go. And I'll be happy. Look at all this shit spreading. The ships rarely go to Greenland, though, which sucks. Like, Greenland's almost always one of the last survivors. I don't know how many times I've been screwed out of a victory on normal difficulty because ships didn't go to Greenland and it killed everything before it had a chance to infect. Iceland's infected. That leaves the Caribbean, New Zealand, and let's see, Greenland, Caribbean, and New Zealand. I couldn't figure out which one I didn't say. And holy crap, I got a lot of points mounting up here. I really wish something would go over to fucking... Yeah. Let's see, this may... Pathogen becomes resistant to class 1 and 2 antibiotics. Increases infectivity in wealthy countries. Now, personally, I get the first level of this, and I don't fuck with the second level. It's expensive and barely helps. Do the stuff that takes more research and slows down research. So, yeah. Even though we won't need it, but yeah. I'm still waiting on them to infect other shit, so... Yeah. Oh, New Zealand's infected. I didn't even realize that. Okay, who else left? Okay, that leaves the Caribbean, Greenland, and some scattered African and European nations. Alright. Let's do this for fun. Genetic reshuffle. Like, man, curing this is gonna be a bitch. Somebody go to Greenland! Can we get birds? Maybe birds will help. Well, if you get none of the other animals and shit, just get birds. Birds are pretty good, alone. Hemophilia, hemophilia is not fun. There's some really fun sounding symptoms in this, like necrosis and dysentery and total organ failure, insanity. China shuts down the airports. Now, they're the first ones to shut down their airport. Other countries will follow suit at some point. Now, that one doesn't matter as much because we need seaports more. This is why you want to get a jump start on your seaports. There's plenty of places that have seaports, but not airports. I don't think Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia is their biggest contributor to research. Now here's a new thing. Once you have a leader, pop the blue balloons to help stymie cure research. Okay, so I need something that will help better with cold areas. Oh, I know. Rash and sweating. Yeah. Come on, Caribbean, hurry the fuck. Oh, you're already infected. Okay, so what's left? Greenland? Greenland's the last holdout. As soon as somebody goes over there. Internal hemorrhaging. That's bad. They're bleeding on the inside. Oh, there they go. There they go. Yay, everybody's... Now it's... Let's see, I need to increase infectivity more. How about some cysts? Does that sound fun, kids? I love cysts. Abscesses, hypersensitivity. How about paranoia and abscesses? And vomiting! And sneezing! Let's make this shit horrible. So the infectivity is really high. Severity is getting up there. Lethality. Once you start getting to the second tier, well, no, not second tier. I guess it'd be the third tier of stuff. That's when you start finding the fatal stuff. I don't think there's anything that's fatal in the second or first tier. Definitely not the first tier. I don't think there's anything in the second tier. Yeah, the third tier is when you start finding stuff like cancerous tumors, inflammation, which is bad because it can block your breathing, seizures, diarrhea, dysentery's here. How many times have you died on the Oregon Trail because of dysentery? And in the middle here are the winners. We got, let's see, what's this one? This is hemorrhagic shock. We got necrosis here. Total organ failure is one of these two, and I can't remember what the other one is. Yeah, what's I should probably look at the stuff that'll increase my infectivity or my mutation next. First death in Colombia, so now people are starting to die. You know, the infection rates really need to start going up. I've given you all the cold weather padding I could. Come on, start infecting more. Okay, I need more 2 tiers, or tier 2s. Hypersensitivity, that's more for severity than, I'll get the cold shit. There we go. Now come on, spread! Spread them! Okay, now let's speed it up. Global research focused on cure. Oh, ruh-roh. That means everybody's working on this. And it's probably high priority. Yep, it's high priority. Okay, we really need to start increasing lethality. Pulmonary fibrosis. That's not good. Now people will die if they start breathing too hard. Total organ failure. That's the one. Oh, but if I get skin lesions evolved, actually that's a tier 3, and that just increases infectivity more. Interesting. If that one gets mutated, we'll take necrosis, because that's just fun. It's basically the Black Death. Let's start flinging dead bodies at castles and let them get infected. Yay. But I'll probably get the 39 points first. We'll see. Paranoia in Greenland. People in Greenland are extremely paranoid and are more likely to take extreme actions to slow bad news. So that could be good or bad. There are no healthy people left in the world. Everybody's infected. Now I just gotta wait for people to die, so I can get more points. This is kind of sick, isn't it? Get it? Sick. Okay, Greenland closed all of its ports, so yeah. No healthy people. Come on. Man, we might not win. I need points. Oh, there we go. Seizure symptom mutated. Seizures is good. That helps the cause. Insanity. I'm gonna try and wait it out. It might end up losing. This is bad news. I need to do something. Significantly harder to cure. Let's try for insanity. Let's see if that helps. That took away 4%. Norway begins to break down. Break it down. I can't. Whatever. Come on, mutate and shit. I don't know if we're gonna make it. That's creepy. That is a song that's actually meant for like it was like for the Black Death, I think. Oh. Come on, land your plane. Let's go. I'm gonna be embarrassed if I lose on casual. Because I fucked around too much. Diarrhea would be good. Immune suppression. Systemic infection. Tumors. We'll just see what we can get our hands on. But seriously, more people need to die. Skin lesions. Alright, that helps. What's our lethality like? Our lethality is really low. Don't really need necrosis now. I'd really need total organ failure more than anything. Methinks. That's probably the most deadly on the board. In fact, let's take a look. That requires 31. Total organ failure requires 40, 39, 35. Total organ failure probably is the worst. I don't think we're going to make it. This is embarrassing. Can I... Whoop. Eye cure... Uh-oh. If the eye cure gets released, it could be bad. What can I get for inflammation? Can be lethal. Do I want to spend it on that? But there's nothing really... I don't have a choice. I need to take whatever lethality I can get. How much longer? 121 days. I don't think we're going to make it. Yeah, we're not going to make it. Well, this is unfortunate. I spent too many points on stupid shit. I can't believe I'm going to lose on casual. This is embarrassing. But at least you get the idea of how this works. It can be a decently challenging game, actually, and you're kind of at the mercy of the RNG, so... Depends on how you feel about that sort of thing. Profuse bleeding. Yeah! Hemophilia and skin lesions are causing the infected to have blood pouring out of their skin, making bad news far more dangerous. And that helped the lethality a bit, and severity went up. Which severity means nothing to us at this point. At least I don't think. And we got like what? We got like 10 like a little over 10 million dying a day. It's not gonna be nowhere near enough. Yeah, I dicked around too much. I shouldn't have spent those points to make the cold even, or make them work even better in the cold. It would have been fine. Oh well. People rush to buy a new touchscreen device that can help cure bad news. With any luck, it doesn't work. Cure for bad news is it's about to be deployed. Oh, now we get diarrhea. Thanks, prick. So now it's sneezing and oh, there's projectile vomiting. Damn it! Somebody's kicking so way too fucking late. That sucks. Now, sneezing and diarrhea combined. Oh, people with bad news are sweating so much that the eye cure touchscreen breaks. Oh, so can you just use sweating to nullify that then? Interesting. Nullify that event. I forget what I was just talking about. Oops, this is the one I was going to talk about. Sneezing and diarrhea causing unwanted accidents, lowering productivity, and drawing attention to bad news. And here comes the cure. Cure for bad news is complete. Well, when it's all said and done, yeah, I focused way too much on... Now, the transmission is fine. I wasted too much time with these, probably, and too much time on infectivity. The infectivity was fine. I needed to focus on lethality, but that's the problem you run into. It makes it a little bit difficult. So, in the end, we killed almost half of the world's population, which actually isn't that hard. The trick is to kill all of them. If even one person survives in the entire world, you lose. Now, I've never had it come down to one person before, but my brother has had it come down to 5,000 people left alive. 5,000 out of nearly 7 billion? That's shitty. The world has survived a devastating plague and will soon eradicate bad news forever. Although much of the world is dead, the survivors can rebuild and carry humanity forwards. Yeah, almost half the world is dead. We did good, kids. We did good. So let's see. Healthy, so... Yeah, 3.55 billion healthy, 3.26 billion dead. You got an idea of how it works. And it's not like the end screen is a whole lot different. It's just like, you won, you killed everybody. And it'll say something like, oh, the last few remaining humans just lie in holes, dying, realizing they're witnessing the end of history. And it's like, oh. And what's kind of cool is you can check and see what countries are completely like eradicated. And it'll say like, Indonesia does not exist. And it's like, oh. Some of the shit in just can kind of like, there was a couple times, and this still happens, I think, where I'm going, wow, I'm destroying the world, and then all of a sudden you get the end thing where it's like everybody's lying in their holes waiting to die as they watch the end of history. It kind of sends a chill up your spine if you're someone like me, like, ugh, that's not a great way to go. Like, what have I done? But yeah, you can see your replay here and yada yada. It can go single player. You can go to custom scenarios. Oh wait, no, not custom. Official scenarios. Sorry. And you got different scenarios. People have artificial organs, so they're hard to infect. There's a super frozen virus that they unearthed in Siberia. There's a Nipah virus from some movie. I don't know. Unknown origin. This is just basically a random starting country. Black Death. This is actually pretty easy. You're basically reenacting the Black Death. Create equal, so everybody has good health care. Global warming, a lot of places are warmer now. Ice Age, a lot of places are colder now. Golden Age, there's better research in healthcare. Mirror Earth, everything is reversed. Like USA is poor and rural. Yeah, Pirate Plague. There's like almost no ships. Or are there any ships? I don't know. I haven't really tried this one yet. So that really sucks. And they ask a good question. How will anyone get to Greenland now? That sucks. It's possible, but you're really at the mercy of the RNG. Shut down everything is where they shut down all the borders and stuff, so it makes it even harder. Smallpox, sovereign default, swine flu, volcanic ash. Who cares? We're basically nobody cares about the poor countries. And xenophobia, yeah, no land borders and stuff like that. And, yeah, that's Plague Inc. It's definitely worth a look. If you got it on phone, try it out on phone first. But, yeah, if you got something else to do, like you got some YouTube to watch or a movie or something, you can kind of play this at the same time on your PC or tablet or whatever. And, I don't know, it's fun if you like geopolitical games. Anyway, that's a wrap. Thank you folks for watching. Catch you next time.